Ah, the milk is gone. Mr. Glandylock is going to be so sad. Oh, Mr. Glandylock's going to be sad, alright. I'm not going to explain why I feel personally attacked by the slime problem screen. Marina knows full well. But here we go. It's the Glandylock seed. It says, Miss Nova, I don't understand. What are you doing here? Glandylock, I am here to remove you from Zera. She deserves to live without you inside of her, constricting her. But don't you understand, Miss Nova? I am a vital part of Zera. I connect her to the centre. I give her the power that she needs to face the dust. Without me, she would be nothing. An empty egg, hollowed out and purposeless. No, I am the one who is lost, trapped between irreconcilable worlds, chained to a cause I cannot serve. But Zera, she is a beautiful shell, a wonderful egg. Let her fill herself with everything that is life. Don't mistake opportunity for death. Zera will be something truly astonishing. She will grow into a life that I could never imagine. I hate you, Miss Nova. You are being very naughty. Ooh, I am telling on you, Miss Nova. A Glandylock seed should never be removed. Never, never, never. You think you should be better off without me? She'll be filled with yucky dust and poison before you can even say Glandylock, and it'll be all your fault. Oh, how I hate you. Oh, how I hate you so much. I want to kill you now, Miss Nova. I'm going to kill you to death. And indeed, it do be like that. Okay, I got through that part okay. So we have to knock the blue kind of spiky things into this, which the speedrun made look really easy and I'm sucking at so bad. There we go. Succeed. What did you do to me, you little virus? Oh, I am going to crush your little body against the walls. Come here. Ow. Ow. How? That round did not go well. No. That could have gone a lot worse. Let's see. You're still alive? What are you? I'm going to kill you so much. I'm going to smear you all over Zera's insides. Missed. Shit. The hitboxes are actually quite generous, but no, please don't let me die. I'm gonna die. Yep. Now I have to do the whole sodding fight again. I'm bad at this game. Oops. It's a good start, isn't it? Oh, come on! Already using up all the health. Those are all the health drops you get in the entire fight. Oh, come on! This is going extremely poorly. Okay, the health does get refilled. I thought it didn't. Oh my god! Hit something! I apologise for the quantities of salt that I am unleashing on this boss, but I'm so bad at it, y'all! Also, I watched a speedrun of it that made it look very easy last night, and that is making me feel very inadequate now. Oh, what? On. One left. No! Okay, I think that's it. I think? Is there one more phase? Yeah, there we go. Miss Nova! She is so yucky and so mean. She is so sad that she will kill us all. Oh, that's a noise to have on earphones. Sorry, headphone users. I've only listened to this through speakers before. Zera, darling, be free. You deserve more than what the Center will offer you. I can't even begin to imagine what you will do. Zera, can you hear me? How do you feel? No, what's happening? Zera! Help me. Zera's body shakes violently, but Nova can still make out the look of confusion and terror on the young cleaner's face. Nova reaches out to her, but Zera's physical form crumples down like paper, as though the atmosphere suddenly pressed in on her with 100-fold force. Nova screams. Zera's red skirt skittles with a gentle flutter atop her shriveled remains. Well now, was that your big plan, Nova? To remove Zera's Glandilock seed? Ahaha! Well, points for creativity, but you have sadly miscalculated. Nova, it's like we always said. The Glandilock seed is extremely important. A newly hatched cleaner cannot possibly survive outside its egg without a direct link to the center's energy. No, it was supposed to be her. I just wanted her to be free. I wanted things to be different this time. Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. You disgust me, Nova. You think that you deserve your own body, your own life? Everything you have comes from the center. Everything good about you is a generous gift, you irascible dust lover. Ah, I see your desires. I see your pathetic fantasies. Ahaha, don't make me laugh. You were never made for romantic flights of fancy. Nova, you were made to be a helper, to have a servant heart, and to find satisfaction in those simple tasks. But no, that was never enough for Nova, now was it? You had to grab for more and more, like a slobbering child. Give me my palisade, give me my dustbound, give me my Zera. How much time and energy have you wasted, making yourself miserable by living at cross purposes with your true nature? You look ridiculous. You must know that. You must know what you look like in the eyes of the center. I'm going to punish you now, Nova. I take no pleasure in this, but it's for your own good. The Center has tried for too long to coddle you into the right choices. Now you must face the consequences. See Visionary grabs Nova by the collar, lifting her into the air. He raises an arm to strike. Nova hangs her head, her legs dangling pitifully in the air. All of this, was it all for nothing? In the end, this must be what she deserves. But, strangely, Nova feels a warmth inside her chest. Unbidden by Nova, a tiny spark creeps slowly from her body, lighting up the space between herself and Visionary. You are the Nano-Cleaner, yes, but you are more than that. You are a person with feelings and needs and desires. I want you to know, Nova, that all of this matters, every part of you. Work and play, joy and sadness, strength and weakness. There is room in the world for all of Nova. Palisade. If you created me, then you should really understand by now. I am my own being. I am compelled by my heart and my mind. You have forfeit your right to me, to all of us, by our very nature. We exist, we are beautiful, and you have no claim to us. Oh, bollocks, that was Drem, not Nova. I forgot. And now, isn't it time to form yourself once again? Isn't it time to take that power of adaptation and redirect it to what you truly believe? As long as you live, Nova, that is your gift. You can always become something new. I knew that one was Elegy. You hurt me? Psalmist, the Center requires your energy. Your services have been appreciated, but now you belong to me. Oh. Yes, of course. This is what the Center requires. Consume me, Visionary. Freaky mouth! Yes. Goodbye, Nova. I only ever wanted the best for you. Psalmist, you don't have to do this. Well, that is a nice thought. You're so much like her, you know. Palisade, always thinking outside the box, always pushing the limits. Visionary, I would like to know what happened to Palisade. What difference does it make? I don't know. I always told myself that it was an accident, that she hurt herself while attempting some unsafe Palisade antics, that she only had herself to blame. But it was the Center, wasn't it? We're wasting time here, Psalmist. What is your point? I could believe that I've outlived my usefulness, that I would deserve to be scrapped for energy at the drop of a hat. But her? And Nova? I just don't understand. What am I giving my life for? What could be worth this sort of cruelty? Have you forgotten, old one? The Centre's perfect plan was never ours to comprehend. All we may do is walk this path together. Now it's time to let go, Psalmist. You know you could never hope to escape my grasp. Nova, I think I understand. I think I see you now. There are things one can become, things that are worse than dust. Sea Psalmist smiles gently at Nova and then closes her eyes. In one sweeping movement, she strums a final discordant glissando on her instrument. Her body begins to shimmer and dissolve. In its place, several rainbow-hued shards of dust crystal float gently into the air. Ugh, what a sickening display. No matter, I already digested enough of her to deal with you. Panting with hunger, Sea Visionary drags his body towards Nova. Closer, closer. Suddenly... oh yeah. It was almost too fast to comprehend. Dust shards had ripped into Visionary from above, knocking him back again and again until he advanced no longer. Psalmist? Only a matter of time. The Centre is New Theland. You cannot escape who you are. Sea Visionary's body explodes and fizzles into the air. Silence at last, and stillness, surrounded by so much death, and yet Nova remains alive. She feels disappointed. She wasn't expecting to be the one to make it through this. Nova turns to the small pile of clothes left behind by Zera. A strange and soft little cairn. What a senseless loss. What a foolish and horrible mistake. But wait. No. Could it be? Did the folds of cloth just shift? It must be a trick of the light, Nova thinks. And yet, there it is again. Gently, Nova sifts through the pile until she comes across a strange and tiny being. It begins to cry. Awkwardly, Nova picks it up. What was it that Psalmist said? A newly hatched cleaner cannot possibly survive outside its egg without a direct link to the Centre's energy? Nova ponders this for a while. She remembers what Dremkinaka taught her about food and sleep. Perhaps there could be another way for this little one. Perhaps with Nova's guidance. Zera, I wanted so badly to give my life up for yours. My heart ached for the sweet penance of annihilation. In the end, it wasn't even an option. I'm afraid, Zera. I'm afraid of what it means to live for myself. But maybe you will be too. Maybe we all are. Maybe my gift to you will not be the life that I sacrifice, but the life that I live. Somewhere far beyond the boundaries of everything I once knew. And so we finally have a boat. And we are sailing. With Zera the cutie pie. Like a person, but small. 100% certified Glandelock free. Infinite potential. Nova the captain. Former nano cleaner. Sad but determined. Inexplicable urge to say, ahoy! And you know what's coming. Mommy! Nova breathes in the briny ocean air as they sail further and further from the shores of New Theland. She turns to smile at the tiny form of Zera, who coos with pleasure. Well, I guess this is it, huh? Says Nova. Suddenly... Bam! A glowing form spills out from Walgally's head and starts running in wild circles around the small deck. It couldn't be. Ash Beatty of the Dustbound? A dumbfounded Nova is knocked off balance by the energetic child. Nova slips into the air, hopelessly reaching for a handrail until... Nova is caught mid-fall in a firm yet gentle embrace. She is held by none other than Elegy Beatty. Nova whispers to Elegy, I don't know anything. I don't know what is out there, or even what is inside of me. Elegy lifts Nova to her feet and looks out at the horizon. She gives Nova's shoulder a little squeeze. That is the beauty of an ocean, she says. I'm crying again. That is the beauty of an ocean, guys. This ending is perfect. Whatever John Thayer says. And we have some credits. I kind of think that ending speaks for itself. Like, it lays everything out so clearly and so neatly. You know, the mask drops away from the center. You can clearly see the way in which the power dynamics of kind of older theocratic and kind of modern or late capitalism manifest in Psalmist and Visionary. And all the points about the potential of new life and kind of independence from the ideology of capitalism, and what it takes, what you have to go back to, what you can't lean on, are all in there. And, you know, the Exodus at the end shouldn't be taken too literally, right? You can't run away from capitalism. Capitalism is global. It suffuses the world, unfortunately. But I think there are forms of Exodus, and they do come from the kind of promise of care and community and love that is personified here in the beauty of an ocean. Like when I'm actually doing a write-up on this, I'll unpack all this in more detail and more coherently, but like, this is all so good. So, thanks to Sean and Marina for this incredible game. That is absolutely my game of 2019. Thank you for sticking with the videos if you've made it this far. And look forward in 2020 to an extremely large and complicated essay about this game and about family from me. We have, of course, not finished. I'm going to let the credits play out, but then we have to go and do the Anodyne ending. And the game even takes time to thank me, so you're welcome. And here's Drem. Another fine day in Robustbound Village. Everything appears to be in its proper place. Thank the centre for its marvellous design. What wondrous. Hey, wait a second. I've never seen this here before. There's a note underneath it. Dear Drem, we hope you enjoy eating this bowl of soup. Remember, eating is like reverse talking. Sincerely, Nova and Elegy. Bowl of soup? Eating? What is this mumbo-jumbo? Says it's from Nova and Elegy. Ah, yes, that peculiar pink lady. Humph. Well, this clearly doesn't belong here. I'd better throw it out before word gets around. Yes, just gonna toss it in the trash now. On the other hand, maybe I'd better investigate more closely. For the centre, of course. It smells kind of nice, actually. Really nice. Well, talking is when words come out of your mouth. So perhaps eating is when soup goes into your mouth. Yes, that is the only logical interpretation that I can think of. I suppose just a bite couldn't hurt, right? Yeah, here goes nothing. Schlurp, munch, gobble, gulp. Sean Hantani walks out from behind the UI and waves at you. It seems that Sean would like to give you a message. Hi there, you've reached the end of the story of Nova and New Theland. Marina and I are so glad you finished our game. But I heard the Metashop got a new shipment in. There was something suspicious in the Nexus, too. I wonder what it could be. When you reload your save file, you'll be back in Bluevale Center, as if Nova never confronted the center. You may wish to investigate these aforementioned new things. Okay, farewell. Be safe. So here we are. And I have enough dust to anodyne. I think, if I've done my maths right. Nova, you have more dust than the prism can hold. Whether or not there's no need for you to deposit any more dust. Nova has completed her greatest mission to fill the fully upgraded prism with dust. Now she must speak with Sea Psalmist and Sea Visionary to initiate the anodyne. So down we go. Nova, the moment has come at last. Incredible, Nova. Truly, I tip my hat to you. With the help of the Metaclean framework, you have accomplished what none before ever have. The anodyne, Nova, you've done it. The anodyne is coming at last. Oh, how we have longed for this day. Quickly now, we must empty the prism. Can it be? Is the long-awaited prophecy at hand? The anodyne. I love you, Gravis. I'll always love you. I know, Stavros, and I will stay by your side forever, far beyond the edge of time. For in the end, what is the difference between time and space? Can't remember the voices I did for any of these characters. Clon, my old boy, this is it! I knew that we were right to wait patiently for the anodyne. Think of all the train wrecks we've avoided just by keeping to ourselves. Thank you for always looking out for me, Clonway. You deserve an honorary PhD in friendship. Honorary means fake, but it is still a respectable achievement. Well, see you on the other side. Is it over now? Is the work finally complete? Yes, now that the anodyne has arrived, I have confirmed the metal of my heart. I, Jeff, stayed true to the very end. I never abandoned my post, no matter what the others said to me, no matter what I had to lose. Silico, Amethia, are you proud of me now? Do you finally understand? Being cleaned by the Nova was the most wonderful feeling. All of the bitter rage that churned inside of me was put to rest. I was so happy to rise above my shameful old behaviours. But as the novelty wore off, I began to remember the source of my anger, the questions that once haunted me. Why did the Centre create New Theland? Why is the world so full of fear and pain? Pain which we compound in endless cycles of exploitation. But the fire within me had gone quiet, and only faint embers remained. Maybe the answers lie on the far side of the anodyne. At last, Nova, we will be at peace. No longer will our faulty actions mar the boundless power of our dreams. All will be right in New Theland. Ah, it's so beautiful, Nova. I am overcome, my child. I am weeping for joy. She would be so proud of you, Nova, if only Palisade. And there you have it, the anodyne. Everything frozen in place. And it's worth noting the dialogue at the end there that kind of showed that maybe all was not quite as it had seemed with those narratives, right? Perhaps there is another possible fate for New Theland. If you reload your save file, you'll find yourself back before the Anodyne. Have you tried returning to Dustbound Village? Remember, you can always change your mind. I believe in you. Thank you, Maria. And that's it. I believe there are actually, like, post-game things, but I've never explored them. And I'm going to leave them unless somebody tells me they're very, very important and relevant to the themes I want to pick up on. Just for time's sake, I might come back to them. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.